All right, we're
Stop.
back. Wait, what?
I was gonna say stop, stop. I know I look lovely today.
I don't see anything yet.
Exactly, that's the joke.
Oh, okay. Well, we're back with another episode of the Sound Powers podcast with Allie Moore, everybody. Awesome
Hello.
comedian. Um, she's great and a good friend of mine. And apparently she's gonna do some sort of reveal for us, so I'm pretty excited.
Okay, it's gonna be really dumb if nobody else knows this joke, but anyways, I let my sister make me an e-girl. So
Woo! I love it.
that's my
I don't
eyebrows.
know what the joke is, but you look good.
It's from TikTok.
Uh,
It's the whole thing. So we have picture examples. So like this is what it's me.
okay, cool. Oh, you gotta do the face. You gotta do
Yeah,
the tongue
yeah,
out, looking up face.
yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
But
That's gonna be the thumbnail right there.
good.
Yes, perfect. I
But in
love it.
addition to that, I've let her dye my eyebrows. She gave me like a Jamaican hair wrap, like like girls get on vacation.
Oh, nice, like Star Wars. Yeah,
Yeah.
dope.
So she's done this. She's done my makeup to look like her. And yeah.
Jillian can be in it too if she wants. Bring her in.
She was also gonna do her girl makeover, so that's what she's doing right now.
Okay, cool. Maybe I can get her on her own separate podcast
I
later.
told her, I was like, I'm gonna ask Sad if we can both do it, because like
Mhm.
then we'll all just hang out. We used to okay, so over quarantine, do you know what Club Penguin is?
No.
You know what Club Penguin is? You're not that much older than me.
I'm
Okay,
I'm lame though. I'm lame and yeah.
so Club Penguin was this big thing when I was like 10, maybe. But it was
Mhm.
like that you could chat like on Club Penguin, but your avatar is a little penguin and you walk around and like play penguin games and shit.
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
So
I
it's
think I've heard of this. Yeah, I've heard of
so
it,
it's
but I've never played it.
great. So it's dope, but it's just like super nostalgic. And Disney actually just they bought it and then just like ended it a couple years ago. And everybody was like, "Oh, my childhood! Oh god, it's so sad." And somebody during quarantine made their own Club Penguin. Looks exactly the same. They just completely ripped off like all the coding and shit.
Hmm.
So you can still play like real Club Penguin, but everybody got like free perks and it was fucking sick. So my sister and I were playing Club Penguin and then people were posting that they're having mass Zoom chats. So we were like, let's get in the Zoom rooms with these fucking strangers. It's like Omegle, but you're
Yes.
all on Club Penguin.
And did you do that?
Yeah, and it was hilarious.
And
So
nobody was masturbating?
no, there
Oh, that's great.
yeah, there was this one lady who would like come in and out of certain rooms and like just start screaming at people. But so we were sitting with both of our computers open, so then we'd be in like 20 people and just the two of us would be somewhere like passing each other shit through the cameras or like doing
I love
this
it.
together and it
Wait, can
was
we do it together right now? Oh yeah. Oh wait, fuck. God damn it.
okay,
That
ready?
was okay. That was okay. No, it's done. It's done now.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you miss doing comedy? You miss everybody?
Yes, very very much. Jillian and I talk about this like every day because we want to go golfing with you guys.
Golfing's
And
allowed now. We can go
yeah,
golfing.
so
The
that's
golf.
the thing. That's why we want to go golfing because we can actually like hang out. Because and on top of comedy, like I just miss you guys.
Hmm. Miss you too. Who do you miss the most besides me?
Robbie, obviously.
No, lame. I didn't think it was
Sorry.
that obvious.
Um,
He
I
doesn't
also
listen to this. Who listens
truly,
to this? I don't know. None of the
um,
comedians do. I just have random YouTube fans.
well, there you go. Hi, random YouTube fans. Sorry, I hope you get
They're
concerned about
gonna
my.
love you. This is gonna be my most watched one, I bet, just because the thumbnail.
Um, but I was gonna say I also more than anybody I miss my Monday night movie night with David Green.
Wait, you guys went to the movies on Mondays?
Yeah, yeah.
What? Did I only go once? Why didn't you invite
Yeah,
me
you
more
and Rob
times?
came one time, and then David and I have been like two more times, and I just miss going to see movies. David Green and I were gonna like start a thing, like you guys all play chess, and David and I were gonna go see a movie, and then
Mm,
it ended because the world shut down.
damn. I didn't know he had things with other people like that. God damn.
I was hoping it was just me secretly. I was like, I'm David's favorite because I'm an e-girl. I love TikTok.
You're
I get
killing
all
it
my
on
friends to
TikTok,
go
not as much as
comment
David.
on David Green's TikToks. I posted about it on my private account on Instagram.
Do you have an OnlyFans?
It's like basically OnlyFans, but way less sexy. Like it's the reverse of OnlyFans. It's free. Like I'd pay you to follow it, but like it's super gross. Like instead of me being like, I'm like going my hair between my teeth, like dumb
I'm
shit.
sure some guys are into that.
It's just me bitching too. Like it's just you. So
Mm.
you post on Instagram like, give you a free preview of my OnlyFans. Give me 1 second. Like I just posted this picture of me and my sister pre-e-girl
Nice.
makeover,
Love it.
and I'm just talking about bullshit. Or like I've just posted so much bullshit. I made this fancy ass meal the other day while we were drunk.
Hmm.
And I was like, fucking everybody look at this and praise me because I won't post it on my regular social media. That's lame. So that's why I have to pay you to follow it because it's so boring.
I'll follow it for free. What's gonna be your first joke when comedy starts again?
Dude, I actually have so many. Uh, let's look because I've been writing a lot of things. Like I said something yesterday that my mom really liked.
Hmm.
And I think that's my in to like the middle-aged people market. I think that's how I get them to love me. Because right now young people really like me, but like older people, like people's parents don't always love me because I'm a
The
little too
older
spicy.
dudes love you, but
But people's
yeah.
moms love me. I want people's moms to like me.
Hmm. Hmm.
So I have more jokes about my mom that I think are funnier. I'm gonna tell you a joke that is not gonna be my first joke back, but I wrote it. I woke up from a sound sleep the other day to write this joke down. That was how important my brain said it was. It said, wake up immediately and write this joke down. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I had French fries the other day because it turns out I'm just really fucking bad at peeling potatoes. That's not funny.
Oh, I get it. That's actually hilarious. I like it.
I genuinely, I woke, and
That's
that's not even
funny.
a joke. Like,
That's clever. That's like a joke I would say. That's a sick one-liner.
like, but it was just something I woke up the other day and I was like, I need to tell somebody this joke right now.
I
Like,
expected it to be way stupider than that. That's actually genius in its own way if you get it.
it's like,
Took me a couple seconds.
was just so silly. And I was like, you need to
Mhm.
be really bad at peeling potatoes to understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, and you gotta understand that people use a knife to peel potatoes sometimes.
Exactly. That's exactly
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Thank you for understanding.
Yeah.
I wrote this down today. It's my grandfather called me 8 times the other day. 8 times is how many times you call somebody if your house is on fire. No, 8 times is how many times you call if you are on fire. If your house is on fire, you can call me like 4 times. But 8 times for any other reason is way too many.
So why was he calling though?
I don't know. I didn't answer him.
Oh my god, what if he's on fire?
He wasn't. I think he was just
Uh,
calling to nag me about getting my grandmother a Mother's Day gift, and we already got her one.
you're such an e-girl. Hmm. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
I feel like you just looked at your fucking. You have like a list of things, and
I
it just.
asked the same people the same questions, but I don't have a list. I just looked into my mind. I was like,
Okay, it looked like you had to check, like when people have word of the day calendars, like the little.
yeah,
It looked like you had to be like, "What's my question of the day?" Like just
yeah.
real quick. But anyways,
No,
what
I
if
love that you're going off topic because I'm sick of talking about the same shit over and over again. Anyways, do you have any other things you want to talk about?
um no, I just do dumb shit. But I want to answer
Yeah.
this question. What
Okay.
was sorry if I had any superpower? What superpower would I have?
Yeah.
Uh, I've always said I wanted to either like fly or be able to run super fast, but not because I think that's sick, because I want to like do dumb shit. Like I want to run to other countries. Like I want to make
Mm,
practical use. I want to not have to own a car. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to
yeah.
fly because I'm like, that would be a great way to fight the world's supervillains. I was just like, no, I want to be able to like fly home from the bar so I don't have to ever worry about having a DD.
That'd be dope. But then when you can fly drunk, you think? Even though you can't drive drunk?
Well, I mean, there's nothing for me to crash into other than like trees. If I crash into a tree, then like clearly I'm way too drunk to be going anywhere. Like, it's
That'd be
like you
awesome. I'd love to
ride your
see you
bike,
wasted just flying through the sky.
just like bumping into shit. I'm like, oh fuck,
Yeah, I wouldn't want you to get hurt, but it'd be funny to see you
I
wasted.
must have hit the front of my house. I've just been ramming into Showtime this whole time. I thought I flew home.
Did you watch the podcast I did with Tim? I know you did.
Yes, I did. My sister and I just watched it again.
Oh, what'd you think?
It was good. Tim's my dad, and I love
Mhm.
him, but he needs to cut his fucking hair.
Do you guys video chat ever?
No. I just
What
message
the
Tim every
fuck,
once in a
Tim?
while some random bullshit. The other day, this is the kind of conversation Tim and I have because Tim's my dad. I had messaged him because I was organizing my DVD collection. Because I have this massive DVD collection and I love it. Like, it's my pride and joy of all the things that I collect, and I collect like special edition books and shit. So I messaged Tim the other day about this, and he was like, your system's so fucked up. I hate that. Like, why? I don't understand why you're buying DVDs at all. So then out of nowhere, I message him and I say, like, you can see our last conversation is March 27th. Our next conversation is April 18th. Like, literally middle of nowhere. I
Okay,
messaged
I would
him.
have taken your word for it.
Well, too bad. You needed to know that I just said, I just bought 7 new DVDs and thought of your disdain the whole time. Tim responds in all capital letters and says, yet she still buys them with sole purpose to impose upon them the chaos of her damn system. We go back and forth more about the DVDs, and I don't talk to Tim again for like a week.
Oh
That
my
was it.
god,
There was
incredible.
no, hey, how you doing? It was just I needed in that 11-day period to be like, I bought more DVDs.
If you wanted to say something and there was only a 5% chance that Tim would say it, now's the time. I mean, there's only a 5% chance that Tim would hear it, not say it. Sorry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
But so yeah, that's how I keep up with Tim. But no, we don't video chat.
Good stuff. Do you believe in ghosts?
I'm so glad you asked this because my sister actually asked right before you started asking on the podcast. She had asked
Oh
me,
shit.
and she was like, "Hey, can I ask you a question?" I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" She goes, "Do you believe in ghosts?" And I just said to her this evening, I was like, "If Sab asks, I'm going to tell him the exact same thing I told you, which is no, that's dumb. I don't want to talk about this anymore."
Perfect. It's a great answer.
Thank you. But I don't actually think it's that dumb, but like I really agree with Tim's feelings on ghosts.
Hmm.
So I'm like,
Just wait till Joel's come us out. It's fucking hilarious. But yeah, lots of people do. What do you think about the fact that most people do? I feel like
I
most
don't
people
think it's
believe in
a
ghosts.
crazy thing to think. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's less crazy if you believe in ghosts than if you're a Donald Trump supporter. That
Yeah.
like that. I if somebody came to me and they were like, "I think ghosts are so real. A ghost literally butt fucked me last night." I'd be like, "Yep, that's maybe that happened to you." And then
Yeah.
somebody's like, "No, I totally believe in Trump and everything he stands for. Fucking make America great again." And I'm like, "Did you get trapped in your head?"
That's so funny. I can't help but
So
look at your cat in the back there.
we also
Kitty cat. Oh, doggo! I
we
love
also
dogs.
so we have
Cats,
everybody.
I'm allergic to.
That cat escaped the other day. I couldn't tell. They all look exactly the same. I wasn't looking at her like with a dramatic pause. All 3 cats are the exact same shade of gray. Like, they're identical. So I had to figure out which one it was. But anyways, she escaped the other day.
Wow.
Yeah. It was very bad. And I was out running around at 3 a.m. in no shoes like a crackhead trying to find a cat.
That's awesome that you found her, though.
My sister found her. I didn't even find her.
Good job, Jillian. Can she hear
Jilly,
me?
Sab says good job for finding Scarlet. He says thank you.
I heard her. Excuse me.
Lovely.
Mm-hmm. So, fuck, I was gonna ask you. Oh, yeah. So plug all your shit. Where can people find you that want more Allie Moore in their life?
I'm Allie Moore _ on Instagram, and I'm Allie Moore _ on Twitter. But there's 2 underscores.
And there's 2 O's in Moore.
Yeah. Sorry, it's Moore.
Moore.
Moore, Allie Moore. There's my name if it's a recording.
It's not gonna be there. It's there now for us. It says Sab Powers and
Outstanding. Well,
yeah,
my name is
but
pretty much spelled like
obviously you don't watch the fucking podcast. If you watch the podcast, you know there's
nobody's
no
ever
names.
talked about it before. I watched. Rob didn't even bring it up, and Tim didn't even mention his socials. So I've seen the fucking podcast.
Two episodes. Thanks for watching 2 episodes. Appreciate you. I know you'll watch the David Green episode when that one comes out.
And we're planning on watching the Adam Wicked one, and we're gonna watch Levi's.
Cool.
So I just didn't have enough time to watch them for this interview. Okay.
I love how I'm harassing my friend live on the podcast to watch my other podcast episodes. This is so meta.
Sorry, I'm not a stan. Sorry, I'm not a Sab Powers podcast stan. I thought I was doing my best.
No, you're doing great. I'm just busting your balls.
I engage with your things as much as I can. You have so many podcasts now, it's hard to keep up, trying to comment on your shit.
Yeah.
Follow content to content and Sab Powers.
Yeah, content to content isn't doing good at all. Get to know.
Honestly, I forgot to check on it for like several days.
Yeah.
But mostly because it's new, and I'm actually not a huge TikTok person.
Yeah, it's hard. I like YouTube better.
I just, I don't know. I'm like, I don't really need those for anything right now. Like, my videos are just for fun. Like, if I think of something stupid, I was using it to post stand-up videos too, but like those never did anything. Oh, one of my videos has 20 fucking views now. It had like 6 before. Like those videos are performing pathetic. But then like, I don't know, a couple pop off and they get like a couple hundred views on my fucking videos. And I'm like, I just posted it because I thought it was stupid. So that's really sad. Like stand-up is something that I work really hard at. And then me eating cheese out of the fridge gets like 375 views. I'm like, this is so dumb.
Yeah, that's what goes viral on TikTok is stupid shit. Yeah. That's the whole point.
Totally.
Yeah, I'll get you some subscribers on YouTube. I'll get you a couple.
My YouTube channel is nothing right now. My YouTube channel is one unlisted video. And
then
some other bullshit.
Post some shit on there then. Why are you wasting your time on TikTok?
Because TikTok's just for fun. Like, I'm not doing it. I don't think I'm going to get famous on YouTube or on TikTok. I just like posting things on the internet to post things on the internet.
Okay, well, post one of your stand-up sets on YouTube, and then people will watch this from here.
I don't know. I would think I would want to edit them together, put subtitles.
Okay, well, you have some time before this comes out. It'll come out in like a week. Is that cool?
I feel like you're being my manager right now, Sab. Why can't we just have a fun e-girl to Sab conversation? Ooh.
You want me to like jerk off?
That's fine, thank you.
Well, no, okay, that was a bad joke. I'm sorry. Moving on. So do you believe in aliens? What are your thoughts on aliens?
I don't know. I feel like this is another one that I think that's a really boring question to ask me because I'm very practical that I'm like, I believe that there's probably something out there other than us, but I don't think there's little green guys who are going to come in a spaceship. Like I'm super just, because I've never, but I don't think about it. You know what I mean? It doesn't, I'm not one of those people that believes that aliens built the pyramids. Like I'm like, nope, it's probably, I love history. That makes sense that somebody else built them.
Yeah.
But I just, no. I only like the third one in black. I'm gross. Like.
What are you watching on Netflix right now? What's good?
Dude, I'm watching so much shit. This is actually a great question because I'm keeping a list of all the series I've completed.
Did you guys hear that? It was a good question. I came up with a great question, you guys. What are you watching on Netflix right now?
Sorry, I thought that was a good question.
No, I'm happy. I'm so happy.
You seemed mad. I was like, sorry, I thought it was a good question. Sam.
No, I'm ecstatic. I'm not mad. Please.
I watched Big Mouth for the first time. Did you ever watch it?
Yeah, it's good.
It's so good. I had been avoiding it like literally for years because somebody one time told me it was bad, and I started it and I loved it. And I've watched it like twice. Like I put it on as.
It's weird. It's weird, trippy show, but it's good. Yeah.
Yeah, like, and there's some parts that are a little bit like, whatever, like when Jay fucks the pillows, I'm like, that's fine. But like his relationship with the pillows is so funny that I'm like, that totally forgives that you're making this kid fuck the pillows. I also watched The Good Place. Have you ever seen that show?
Yeah, I actually really like that show.
I thought it was really, really good. And it's just
Hmm.
like things that I wanted to watch for years that I just saw in my watch list. And I was like, fuck it, let's clear this out. But I've also been watching so many reruns of things. Like I'm keeping up with the latest season of Drag Race, which is the only thing that keeps me on any sort of semblance of schedule.
What
Like
do you?
today is Tuesday, so that means there's not Drag Race for 4 more days.
Oh, like RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yeah.
Nice.
So knowing it's Friday means I know when it is in the week. I know that they
uh,
post certain videos about the show every day, and Wednesdays is when I get a 10-minute clip. So I know when Drag Race is.
what kind of shit are you watching on YouTube?
What am I watching on YouTube? Let's take a gander. Probably nothing that you're watching.
Mm.
I've saved a ton of stuff to my watch later. Like I want to watch Game Grumps play House Party.
Mm.
And I want to watch The Pit Stop, which is about Drag Race. And I like a lot of like not reviewers, like reaction YouTubers. Like I like Cody Ko and Drew Gooden and Dana Gonzalez, like people that came from Vine. Yeah. They're not like sponsored. It's not like I'm following Vivo Music. Like they started from the bottom, now they're here.
Do you watch Adam Wickens' videos?
Of course I do. My sister and I, every time she has a question about a reptile, we try to find out a video, and then if there's not a video about it, then we just message Adam.
What's a question he hasn't answered in a video that you guys have?
I don't know. I don't know which questions she hasn't asked him yet. Like we have there's a whole list in our phone because she wants to ask him a bunch in person.
Are you guys gonna get a reptile because of him?
Oh no, absolutely not. I mean, I'm not. My sister would like a frog, but I don't want a frog.
Would you go herping with us?
I don't even know what that means.
You go catch frogs in the wild.
My sister caught a frog today.
That's awesome.
Yeah. She saves them out of my grandparents' storm drains.
Did you guys know that snakes have 2 dicks?
Yes. I've seen Adam looking stand up once or twice.
Oh, he says that in his stand-up?
I don't know. It seems like something he would say though, isn't it?
I don't know. Yeah, he's probably said that in his stand-up. It's pretty funny, and he even explained it to me in our podcast, which you haven't watched yet. It's okay.
Stuff to do that.
I know. I love that you're in the kitchen.
Yes, well, my sister's setting up her e-girl makeover in the living room, and this is where I've done all my online shows from, so it just felt fitting to be here.
Weird.
Like I did Lacey's show here, and I did Joel's show here, and I did another video here for Joel, and sorry,
good. No, you go ahead.
So this is just like this is my set now.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to my e-girl kitchen cooking show. Everybody get your skillet.
So, like, how have those shows been? Like, the Zoom shows?
I haven't done any on Zoom. Like, I've only done, like, most pre-recorded shows. And I did one live show, but there was no Zoom audience. Like, it was to a Facebook audience, but you know what I mean?
Oh, so, are you talking about Live Niagara or whatever?
Yeah, that one too. But I even, so the show that they did with Joel, and then I did like I've hosted their live stream, so there's never really an audience. Mm-hmm. But it's not so bad.
Excuse me.
Makes me
kitty.
Yeah, he keeps coming back over here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Anyways, so it keeps me recognizing what I think is funny. Like what I truly like, the things that come out of my mouth, things that I don't just say as a response to how the audience feels, things that I just think are funny to think. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? That doesn't make sense.
I don't know.
Like if I said something about, say, the dirty girl car, and I do the part where I smack my own ass and they all laugh, then I know now to make jokes more like that rather than about the actual car. Right. So in this scenario, if I say something and then I think of a second thing, it's not because the audience has responded in one way or the other. It's just something that I think is funny. And I think to really analyze what you think is funny, both as a performer and like as a comedian, I think it's really important to recognize that, like what you truly think is funny and how you benefit from that.
Damn, that's actually hella deep, yo.
I think if you watch it back, I accidentally said performed and are a comedian. I was like, that's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I always fuck up my words too, and I got my own podcast, so
There you go.
we're living life. We're living our best lives, you know? So many good thumbnail moments.
We
Amazing.
dogs fighting.
If you had your own podcast, what would it be about?
Fun fact, I have an episode of my own podcast.
You only did one episode?
Yes, and it's a really dumb reason why. Because I did a test episode with my old roommate who used to work at the strip club. And it was really cool. And she talked a lot about the strip club and whatever, and like how the inner workings of that works. And it was a lot of fun. And I had like really professional shit that I rented from like my university. And it was really cool. And then everybody got a podcast. And I was like, nobody's going to listen to my podcast now. So
you quit because everyone else got a podcast? That seems silly.
It just didn't feel like it was getting any traction. And I was like, maybe I know that this is good content, but this isn't the time. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you need to advertise to the right market. Like I'm not going to post these now, like to an already overstimulated world, because I don't think they'll follow my content particularly, because I can't be as vigilant. Like you post every fucking day, which is incredible. I would get like, I'd post once a week and then I'd be like, I have to post this week. Like I'm so not.
You still could though. Like the market's always going to be oversaturated in your eyes or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just think right now, like I want them to experience podcasts like yours, that you can enjoy a lot of content at once. Like it kills me for stuff that I have to wait for every week. So it makes me forget about it. And it makes me forget to watch it. Like I just thought I haven't watched the episode of Drag Race that came out on Friday. Like, it's crazy, man. My brain is so, I need something all the time. And like, I need to be constantly binging and listening to something. So like people who post podcasts every day, you're never bored. You know what I mean? Like I would lose and I would get the tiniest little audience and then I'd be like, I don't feel like posting, and then lose it. Like I had a blog and I did that.
Right, yeah, that's what I have now, is just like the tiniest little audience. Yeah. And it's weird like how like I get so much support from some people that I've literally never met in real life, that have literally watched all my videos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then like some of like my best friends like don't watch any of my videos.
Yeah.
Isn't that fucked?
It's, I don't know, maybe it's a sort of not celebrity status thing, but like people who find you on the internet recognize you for that you, whereas like we know you a little bit different in person. I don't know, man. Maybe the internet you could be different from the real you.
Yeah, I guess like Rob likes hanging out with me in real life because I say stuff back or listen to what he says and blah blah blah. Yeah. Whereas now he's not gonna listen to us because he doesn't want to hang out with me and you, where he just doesn't get to talk the whole time. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That he's just, yeah, if he can't live tweet it, he's not going to want to watch it.
Yeah. Do you have like a favorite movie of all time?
Yes. Yep, that's it. That's the answer. Do I have a favorite movie of all time? Yes, I do. The end.
What is it?
Thank you for asking. It's The Wolf of Wall Street. It's my favorite movie.
Ooh, it's a good one. Why is that your favorite?
Here's the thing though. So we have this thing, like what I call name tag movies. So like because I work at the movies, everybody with their name tag can put their favorite movie on it, obviously. So when I first got that one, the first movie that came to mind, and like a movie that I can recite, like I love that movie, was The Wolf of Wall Street. But then I started to like, people would quit and I would keep their name tags because I memorized the number to punch in off the back. Like instead of scanning the barcode, I memorized the barcode numbers.
Holy shit,
I
you
just had to think
psycho.
about it, and I still remember because I was like, if I don't, I'm fucked, man. Because I have like 10 name tags now, all with
Mhm.
different movies. Because they're like some of my favorite movies of all time. So, but I can't ever scan in with any of them. So if I forget the number on the back, then I have to get a new name tag, and only one of my name tags is gonna work again. So then I
You're
can't wear
tripping
it
me
around.
out. I don't even know what's going on.
Anyway, my point is, I have lots of different movies that I have as name tag movies. For
Oh,
example,
so okay, so you can wear a different one every day. I get what you're saying.
exactly.
Right.
So the only practical one is my favorite movie of all time, which is The Wolf of Wall Street. So that one's the only one that scans.
Hmm.
That to me means that it's my favorite movie because I trust it to work.
That's
It literally
hilarious.
only has one set of car keys and the rest were decorative.
Yeah.
So, but then I have like Back to the Future on another one. I think that was the second one I got because I've always loved those movies and like they're super nostalgic for me and I love them. And then I
Hmm.
have like Forgetting Sarah Marshall, which is a movie I really love, and Juno and American Psycho. Do I have American Psycho on a name tag? I have a whole list of the ones. I have The Social Network, Grand Budapest Hotel, uh, Twilight because I'm garbage. So,
No, it's all good. It's all good.
but so then what would your name tag movies be? Like if you could have more than one.
Oh, if I can name like a bunch of movies I really like.
For sure. Like top
Yeah.
5, top 10.
All right, there's one I really like, Risk Cutters. That movie's
Okay.
pretty good. Fight Club, I really love. Um, Actually, this movie's super old. It's fucking called 12 Angry Men.
I know that movie, yeah.
I don't know. The reason I guess that I like it is because like I was downloading like movies all the time, right? And then like I got in shit for it, so like I uninstalled all my stuff, and I like would delete old movies as I download new movies so that I'd like rotate through. And Angry Men was just like one of the movies that I like didn't delete. So then it's like now that I don't download movies illegally anymore, if like the fucking internet goes down or something, it's like the only thing I can watch. So I've
Yeah.
watched it like so many times, and it's just like,
I have a few movies like that.
yeah. Oh, do you
Plus
know
all
it's
my
like a super good one that's like super good to my childhood? I used to watch every year. It's like what's the movie with the yellow brick road? You know what I'm
The
talking
Wizard of
about?
Oz.
Yeah. Love the Wizard of Oz, yo.
It was my one of my mom's favorite movies growing up, so we've watched it a lot.
Word.
That
Uh,
Gone with the Wind.
do you
Lots of fun.
feel lucky that you're a human?
Yeah, for sure.
You
Like,
think
and that's
you're
coming from somebody who's had a serious history of mental illness. Like, no, yeah, totally.
Mhm.
What the fuck else would you want to be in a world where humans are the best species? Like,
Right, right.
I can use a phone. I get to eat sushi. I get to do this. Like, of course it's dope. Like,
Hmm.
like, even all of the things that I hate about being a human, like, are still way better than if you were like a fucking fish.
Yeah, for sure.
You know how many fish die every year in the ocean due to overfishing? Fucking
Yeah, yeah.
responsibly. Like, God, we don't need these mass nets. They're killing the fish, and that's a shitty life to live. And as a person, we should make it better because those fish make our lives better. You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
good
You
point.
know what I'm
Whoa, your
saying?
cat tripped me out by looking like into the camera. That was pretty sick, actually.
I
Oh
trained
man,
you to do that. Thanks, bro.
thanks, bro. Yeah.
Anyways,
So,
so yeah, no, being a human's dope. I don't wish I was anything else. Maybe like a hotter human. Like I would love to be like Mila Kunis, but I mean, other than that, no, I'm good.
if you had $1 million, what would you do with the money?
Pay off my student loans and then go to McDonald's with the change. Um, no, I would actually pay off my student loans, which like is the smallest little dent. I go get so much money because I'm poor, like just the
Hmm.
smallest little dent. And then I would invest min 500,000 because we got to keep making these millions, right? I'm gonna buy
Yeah.
some new car that's like not that new. Like I'm gonna go spend like max 15 grand on a car.
Okay.
and then that's like $350,000. I'll give it to my mom to like buy a house or I'll buy a house and my mom can live wherever. Like,
Yeah, don't give your mom all the money, you know. That's not what I'm
yeah,
doing. If I get
yeah.
$1 million, I'll buy the house and let my mom live there, but
I'll buy the house and pay for my mom to live wherever she
yeah.
wants to live. Like, I'm not gonna buy her own house, but like, I'll pay for the house she lives in. Like, I'll pay for this house.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
and then it's cool. And then but like, I'm also gonna put a reasonable down payment, like only like $100,000. So that means I still have $150,000 just kicking around to be like, let's spruce up the house, let's go on vacation. So, and then I'm still gonna make money off the 500. I think about this a lot.
That's awesome. Yeah, me too. I think about like what I would do if I had money. Um, do you have a favorite Pokemon? Do you even like Pokemon? No.
I say it's Psyduck because we have this joke that when I was born, came out with my hands on my head, so I'm like a Psyduck.
You came out with your hands on your head like this?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm in the world now. This is the world. What? That's what
I
you're
also
doing
came
when
out
you're born.
like purple in the face because I couldn't breathe.
Oh no.
But like it was
Wow,
chill. Like I wasn't like super can't breathe, so I was just like, oh man, why can't I breathe? What is
damn,
breathing even, bro?
bro. What is life?
So
Hmm.
you're still gonna sit here? The cat is still here.
Would you get a Neuralink in your brain?
I don't even know what that is.
So would you get like a chip implanted into your brain that would like help say you got like Alzheimer's and then like this chip in your brain would like fix Alzheimer's.
Uh I think that would really depend on the quality of life otherwise. You know what I mean? Like if just because I have Alzheimer's like doesn't mean that I'm living some fabulous like old people life already. Like I could be fucking super fat and old and sore. Like and the Alzheimer's is an already existing condition that's making my broken body feel even worse and now I forget. Like the chip is not gonna like release you from being in pain. Like if I have Alzheimer's and I'm already going from the neck down, just let me go.
Okay, but if you're good otherwise, but you have like this.
Like so let's say for some reason I had like a crazy accident like next year and I couldn't use half my brain, for sure put the chip in. Like I have
Yeah.
so much life left to live. That's
Hmm.
different. Like if there was some way I could maintain a normal semblance of life, for sure, but if I'm already suffering or I'm already like I don't know, broken or unhappy, then yeah, don't worry about it. So I can pull the plug.
What if they could take your brain out and put it into a robot body that looks like you, but then you can live like 1,000 years? Would you do that?
It's an interesting question. Um, I don't know. And I've been thinking about this a lot because my sister and I have just been watching a lot of stuff, like even The Good Place, that's like about
Hmm.
dying and the eternity and the idea of eternity. And like, I don't know. Like, I like the idea that this part never ends because this is what keeps everybody motivated, is because you're still working towards something. Like the part in The Good Place where, sorry, spoiler if anybody didn't watch it, in the last season when they're all not even content with the good place because it's just so they're so oversaturated and there's nothing to work towards and there's no goals. Like the imperfections are what
Hmm.
make life worth living. So then like if I could have it a little better, like I had money to make bigger mistakes, you know what I mean? But so easier as well, then for sure. And like I don't know, every once in a while somebody's like, oh my god, there's $100 bill stuck to your shoe. Like that's sick, but you know, still with the regular complications of your life, just a little easier to deal with.
Hmm.
So yeah. My point here being, if I could put my brain into a robot, I think that would be more interesting than just dying.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. I would want to be a robot. I would do it if I was
Like,
allowed.
yeah, I would have to know what the future of robot life is, but yeah, that would probably be okay.
Yeah, if you're just like a robot slave, that would suck.
Like,
They
exactly.
ship
If
you
I
off
could
to
still,
Mars and then you gotta like fucking shovel Mars
exactly,
mines or whatever.
exactly.
Hmm. Very interesting. This is a good one.
They're gonna love me.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm from TikTok. Too twin, too furious.
Yeah. Oh yeah, what's your YouTube? I forget. Like you never said it, did you?
Because my YouTube isn't I don't use it. Follow my
Yeah,
stupid
but
freaking
I want to
TikTok.
see. We're
My
gonna do an
Instagram is good.
experiment. We're gonna post this, and then
But
we're gonna
my
see how many
YouTube one
people
is my
subscribe to you.
name. It's
We'll see
already
how
my
many of my fans actually subscribe. Because I want to know, like, if my podcast is actually helping anyone else that comes on it. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Well, what is
And
my
I
just look up
trust your judgment.
I'm gonna sneeze. I had corona disease. Okay, maybe I'm not. I'm
This is
allergic to
great
celiac.
content. I love it.
Thank you. Sorry, I just have
Amazing.
allergies. You could cut out my seasonal allergies if they're so.
No, I can't. I don't
obvious.
edit. It goes out raw. I'm not gonna edit. I don't know how to edit. So what else is new?
Nothing. I'm reading, cooking, cleaning, working out,
What do you
rocking and
read?
rolling. Uh, I'm reading the Harry Potter books for the first time.
Nice. Which one are you at?
The last one.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I've never seen the movies, never read the books. I'm like a grown-up who's never seen like these really influential movies, like one of the most well celebrated series of all time. I'm like, I know nothing about it, and it's really interesting to get into that as an adult.
Did you know that she changed Dumbledore to being gay after? So did you go in with the thought that he is gay, or
No, I did not.
that'd have been interesting to like go with the other side of thought, or like something like that. I forget what she did, but what did you think of the books? Did you like it?
So far so good. I love like they're. I'm really really enjoying it, which is crazy because I was never like a fantasy reader kind of kid, but yeah, it's been really enjoyable. Sorry, I keep squinting because I don't have my glasses on
No,
because
it's
the
okay.
eyelashes touch my glasses.
You're doing great, kid. Keep it up. Have you ever read Lord of the Rings?
No, never read the books, never
What?
seen the movies.
You should definitely do that next. Lord of the
I'm
Rings.
really considering it. Like I've never seen I've
The
never seen it.
movies still hold up. Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings, the books and the movies still both hold up. The Lord of the
Dope.
Rings is even better because
Awesome. And
yeah,
I will also
way
feel
better.
culturally relevant for watching that.
Yeah, that's so weird. It's like I just thought like Lord of the Rings was like one of those things everybody has seen. You know what I mean? It's just there's kids being born and growing up, and then their lives are just not like my life. You know?
Yeah.
What'd you grow up with? What kind of shit were you watching as a kid?
Like was born in an age where I could still watch That's So Raven as it was coming out regularly.
Hmm.
And then like was well old enough to watch the premiere of like Sweet Life of Zach and Cody and shit. You know what I mean?
I was
Like
watching that shit,
I
and I
think
was
it
watching Seinfeld too. I remember.
I
I was
started
watching weird
watching
shit.
Friends at like maybe 10 or 11,
Nice.
but then I didn't really come into like what I wanted to watch till I would say I was like 14 or 15. So, yeah, I don't remember where this question even started now.
Have you ever played Dungeons and Dragons?
I have not.
Would you?
Probably. But like my character backstory would be so fucking extra. I'm an English major. Like writing is my shit.
That's perfect. You're perfect. That's what extra is. What D&D is. That's what you need.
Wonderful.
Hmm.
Can't believe I didn't notice. Extra comes up when you look at my birth certificate. It's my middle name. It's extra. If you couldn't tell from this makeover.
Who would you recommend that I have on the podcast?
My sister.
Yeah, if she wants to be, that'd be dope.
Yeah, she's the baddest bitch around.
Awesome.
For sure.
Anybody else?
Well, if all of our friends have already done it. I don't know. Has Ryan Sim done it yet?
Yeah, he's done it.
What?
Yeah.
And Dan and Joe.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Excuse
You're
me.
burping at me while I'm trying to give you suggestions for your show. This is so rude.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. Have people on again. Like,
I kind of like switching it up every time. I was gonna have Taylor Grant back for episode 69. I'm thinking.
oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Or like, I don't know, if your audience like really loves me, then like you can bring me back to be like your fucking 100th episode.
Yeah, maybe something like that. I'm gonna have like a vote or something. Who do we want back after I like run out of people?
For sure.
No, I'm sure. Yeah, if we get enough comments and stuff saying that we want Allie back, we'll get Allie back. No, I'll get you back even if they don't like you eventually.
I'm not usually this annoying. Like, I'm just extra. I'm in character today, and I'm just extra weird.
No, it's awesome. I love it.
On my first human cosmetology experiment. Like, my hair is in here, bro.
That's amazing. That's awesome. You're a good Jedi.
We call it my rat tail because I'll put all of my hair up and then just like leave it out. Like it's like a dreadlock.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Do you know what time we started at?
I want to say just before 11. Like, I think we came on about 11:55.
Okay, wait. 11:55. That's just before 12. You mean 10:55?
Yeah. Sorry. No, I meant
Okay.
11:55. Like, it's been about
Whoa.
45 minutes.
Oh, it's only been 45 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh. Huh.
You don't have to talk to me anymore, Sap. God, I want to go see my sister's makeover.
If you want, you can get out of here. I thought it was long, though. All
You
right.
did.
Well, I had fun. It was good. Thanks for doing this. Appreciate
I
you.
wasn't trying to end your podcast. I was just trying to talk about what was going on. You seemed like you're like, okay, I'm done with you, bitch. Get out of my face.
No, we can keep going. Let's keep going.
You have more
Longest
questions?
podcast. Let's go for 4 hours.
Perfect.
Do you like orange juice?
I don't actually. I hate orange juice.
Why?
It's gross. Like, I'm not even, like, I like a Sex on the Beach. Like, because if you mix the orange juice with like cranberry or something else, like, that's fine. I mean, I love Sunny D. Like, that's one like childhood thing that I'm fucking love Sunny D still. But regular orange juice, no. It's gross. I love apple juice.
Damn, I wasn't expecting a good answer from that stupid question.
I'm really passionate about certain things. My
Yeah.
favorite thing to do is ask somebody a list of like this or that and then explain why their answers are correct or incorrect. Okay, so like, okay, French toast or pancakes?
Pancakes.
Bacon or sausage with your breakfast?
Bacon.
Okay, would you prefer your eggs fried or scrambled?
Fried.
Mexican food or Italian food?
Mexican.
Do you prefer to be awake during the day or at night?
Day. But I am at night, which sucks.
Rank the Back to the Futures in order of best to worst.
I don't know. My memory's so bad you can't ask me questions like that.
Okay. Can you do Shrek?
An impression?
No, like rank them first, second, and third.
I only remember the first one. The first one was good. Everyone after that sucked.
Can you do that for Austin Powers?
They're all really good. I think first one's the best. Then the third one is the second best. I guess the second one would be. But they're all fucking great. I love Austin Powers.
Okay. Do you like sushi? Yes or no?
Yes.
Do you eat hand rolls?
No, I don't like the hand rolls, but I will eat them if people order them. Because like I don't like food going to waste. So.
I'm gonna ask a couple more because you've officially set off a pattern that you've cemented the answers.
Interesting.
Do you prefer rap music or rock music?
I love them both, but I guess I'd have to say I like rap more.
What's your favorite kind of cereal?
I like Cheerios. Honey Nut Cheerios, maybe?
Oh, there's a box right there. Okay,
Goddamn.
so I've tabulated most of your results. Bear with me because we just did. Sorry, I had to cross my leg so I can sit up. So, pancakes was wrong. Pancakes was the wrong answer. It's French toast over pancakes every time. You lose a point for this.
I knew you were gonna say that, but I just had pancakes this morning, so I had to pick pancakes.
That's fine. Were they regular pancakes or was there stuff in the pancakes?
There was stuff. It was like walnuts and cranberries, which sounds crazy. I never knew you
That
could
sounds
put
delicious,
walnuts.
and
Yeah.
I forgive you.
And it was actually so bomb. Yeah, it was so good.
Bacon or sausage? Bacon is the correct answer.
Yeah.
The super secret answer to say would be to say pea meal bacon because pea meal bacon's the best.
Oh yeah, pea meal bacon's awesome. You can't just throw in other shit.
You can. This is what people answer. Mexican or
Okay.
Italian food isn't really a trick question. I always kind of hope somebody's going to pick Italian because I prefer Italian over Mexican food. But it's really, there's no wrong answer to that.
Rob would be
Another day.
pissed. Rob would be so mad if he heard me say Mexican over Italian food.
Night over day is just me curious if you prefer the night or the day.
It's weird. Like I said day, but like with night, like I'm usually up at night.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Saying yes to sushi was important. Saying no hand rolls cemented that you passed. You passed the test. By saying no hand rolls, it didn't matter what you said after that.
What is the test? If I'm cool or not?
I honestly don't know. I just started doing this to people and I'm like, this is how I know what kind of person you are. If you are somebody who says it's pancakes, sausage, and they love hand rolls, you're fucking disgusting. Nothing you can say. It's, as much as saying you like hand rolls or you don't like hand rolls makes you win, saying you do like them makes you fucking lose.
So then why don't you just ask them that one question?
Because the rest of the answers make how much I like you on the other side. You know what I mean?
Okay, right.
Like,
right.
so if that's the deciding if it's a pass or fail. So there's only one pass fail question, but then if you fail, you failed. If you pass, you could get a grade.
Interesting.
So like based on the answers you gave, you got at least like an 83.
Which is how long I'm gonna live.
That's amazing. I can't believe I'm an oracle. Did I predict that? I'm a Negro telling Negro fortunes.
Oh.
You're gonna get TikTok famous in 3 days.
If you got a one-way ticket to Mars, would you take it? Would you go to Mars?
No. I think I'm gonna go down with the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no.
Excuse me. Fuck.
I had to read a book about like for one of my last classes in my degree about children's literature. There's a moth in the room. I apologize.
It's okay.
So I had to read this book where this girl has lived on this planet alone her whole life because her parents died when she was young there, and they set her up with a robot who can live like forever. Mm-hmm. So she thinks she's like the only person who's ever lived there. She doesn't realize that she came from Earth parents, whatever, because they were sent to see if the land was colonizable. And it is. Like, they find that out many, many years later. And then these people come and, like, they inhabit her planet and they're assholes. Like, they're the worst. They just walk around and they don't get her. And they're not willing to change or move or budge. So unless you're going to send the least racist, kindest people there, there's no reason why we should be fucking with other people's planets.
Okay, yeah. So they send the best of the best to Mars. Yeah. And they're like, we're only sending
the smartest of the smartest. I mean, like, really nice people.
Okay, yeah. So they're sending like the nicest people. They're like, we're sending 1 million people to Mars.
Yeah.
And they chose you. You're one of the nicest people in the world. Do you still say no?
I don't know. I really do value science and experimentation. And I think it's important to give back. Like, if you, I don't know, like I'm somebody, like, I do charity work, you know what I mean? Like, I think it's really important to give to other things. And that sounds like something really stupid to say that you would consider a charitable act. But like, if that was the situation, that there are only 1 million people and that could potentially better lives of people here or there, then you got to do it.
Good answer.
So, if it's a morally
I'll see you on Mars. Mm-hmm. So what's your do you have a TikTok name?
Yeah, it's
for
the
e-girl.
number 2 twin, Too
No, I
Furious.
know you. I know you're Too Twin, Too Furious thing, but I mean, as an e-girl character,
Oh
do you
no.
have a name?
My sister just did this for fun. Like, I don't
Uh,
even think I could come up with one on the spot. Though, if I were a drag queen, my name would be Allison Wonderland.
why?
You get it? Like Alice in Wonderland.
That's pretty dope.
So, like, drag queens are usually things like that. Like,
Yeah,
there's,
yeah.
like,
Like I've seen like one that's like Pheromone. She was
yeah,
on
there's Pheromone. There's, like, Ms. Cracker
RuPaul's.
used to
Yeah.
be Brianna Cracker because she's, like, Brianna
There was
Cracker.
like Bob the drag queen. That was pretty funny. He was a
Yeah,
comedian.
yeah.
Or
Um,
like, do you like with drag queens? Like, when do you call them he or she? Like, does it matter?
it depends on the person, but normally you would refer to them in drag as she. That's
But
just
then
what you
out
do.
of drag is he, right?
Usually, like if I so one of my favorite queens, her name's Trixie Mattel. So Trixie Mattel, if I saw Trixie like out in drag, I would be like, oh my
Yeah.
god, she looks amazing. But then if it
Right.
was Brian, you should usually try not to call somebody like Trixie if their name's Brian. Like if you care enough about that drag queen, you should probably know what their name is to be like, hey, I really like your work as so and so.
Mm.
That being said, drag queens are often referring to people and things as she, like everybody and everything. And that's totally cool. I think if you
Yeah.
want to ever meet a drag queen, if they're in drag, call her she. It's very rude to call them a he if they're in drag.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. That's reasonable.
I think so. Also, I'm not a drag queen. Like, if anybody who, like, Adam Wolchuk could clock me for this and tell me I'm completely wrong, Al Val, Adam Wolchuk, whomever is in drag, please correct me. This is just what I know from watching Drag Race.
If you could hang out with like any celebrity, who would it be?
Brendan
Or
Urie.
who's that?
But there's also a lot of comedians that I really like. Brendan Urie's my knee-jerk. Brendan Urie's the lead singer of Panic at the Disco.
Oh, weird. I actually I bought a Panic at the Disco album when I
Um,
was in my teens, and then I
they're
traded it with my aunt for a Bedouin and Soundclash album.
nice. Well, they're very good bands, and
Yeah, they're
he's
dope.
gotten progressively even better over the years. Like I really, really recommend listening to the other songs that aren't just like the top hits on the radio,
Hmm.
because he's got a lot of depth and he's really, really talented. But he's also like a super nice dude, and like Twitch streams for charity like all the time just because he's wants to give back to his fans. Um, and like he's not exceptionally like he's not insanely rich, like he's not a billionaire or anything, but he's just happy to give this money back when he could fucking keep it if he wanted to.
Hmm.
But also Mike Birbiglia is like my hero, and I love Tom and Bert. I'd totally be cool to meet them. Like I briefly met Bert Kreischer, but that's not like I want to hang out.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. What would
So
you say to them if you were hanging out with Tom and Bert?
um in the few seconds I got to see Bert, I was like, it's because of people like you that like I still try to do comedy because I believe in a future where somebody like Bert would give me a chance. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Like because somebody gave him a chance, and like there's just so many things that I'm like, I could do it probably. You know what I mean? Like I think it would be really sweet, and I don't know. I love their podcast, and I don't think I would try to reference their stuff. I think I would just try to be myself because I think I'm somebody that they would like to be around. Like I don't think John Mulaney would like me, but I think they would.
So if I ever get Bert on the podcast, what should I ask him?
Uh, ask him why he thinks touring so often is important and why it's more important to play theaters than it is to play stadiums, or if he thinks it is more important to play stadiums than just a few theaters, or like one stadium as opposed to doing like 5 theater shows. um yeah, and then other questions I would ask are just like girly questions, like I would ask him about his relationship with his wife, etc.
Like, oh, how it is?
Yeah,
He talks about it. It seems like a good relationship.
it's yeah, but like there's just little things that I would want to know because I'm a girl. Like I would be like, is it like this or like this?
Like, you want to know how they fuck and shit, or what?
No, more than just like the girly things about his relationship.
Okay. Um, what if I had Tom on the podcast? What should I ask Tom?
I'd really like to know how he met his wife. I'm sure he's probably answered that somewhere a million times. Um, I would like to know more about his mother's personality when he was younger, because he has such an interesting personality that I'm really, really drawn to, that I would love to know how that came to be as like him as a child or as a teenager. You know what I mean? Like, I know Bert's the way he is, he said, because he went to an all boys school. So, but I would like to know why Tom is the way he is.
Yeah, that's actually really interesting. That's sick. You're so fucking deep, yo.
Sorry, bro.
No, it's a good thing.
Just a green pool.
Have you ever done mushrooms?
No,
Would you?
I don't know.
Have
The
you ever
idea,
done anything crazy?
no, like
That's
not
good.
at all.
Good. Don't do drugs, kids.
For sure. I mean, I actually stand that because I don't do drugs, but I love drinking. I condone teen drinking.
Don't say that. She's joking.
Yeah,
Don't.
I just wanted to copy that Rob said that he would like kidnap somebody's kid or whatever he said in his episode.
Did he say that? Fuck. I gotta police my guest more. God
You
damn.
police them in the video.
I gotta quit smoking weed before these podcasts. They come out better when I'm drinking coffee. But this one's good.
A little more stimulated.
Yeah. What do you drink? Coffee or tea?
Neither.
Neither. Water?
Yep. Well, I think everybody likes water. It's water.
Well, no, I knew a guy when I was a kid. He never drank water ever. He didn't like the taste. Yeah.
It's water though. You just kind of have to.
I know, it was a trip. He just didn't like the taste of water, he said. Excuse me.
Each their own, I suppose. I don't really drink any hot beverages though.
Sorry for burping so much.
Cool.
I usually don't burp this much.
Don't respect me as a woman.
I respect you as a person.
Yeah, I know.
And I appreciate your support, because you do support me a lot more than other people do, and it's awesome.
I could do more though. I apologize for not doing more.
I'm
not gonna do more, but I apologize for not doing more.
It's fine. We have a lot of friends that are all doing crazy shit, right?
For sure.
It's too much. Like, you can't spend your whole day watching all your friends' videos, you know what I mean? You only have so much time in a day. Especially like me, I'm posting like 2 videos a day a lot of the time.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's just a lot happening. Well, Sebastian, I would love to go put my glasses back on.
Okay, you're free. You're free. Be gone.
I feel like that was a much better ending than our ending before. When we started yelling at each other about the ending.
Yeah, it was great. You're great. Always great. Thank you so much for dressing up like an e-girl for me. Appreciate it.
Just everybody looked at, like, literally this is shaved into my eyebrow. I just want you to.
You did that for me?
Yes.
For this video? That's amazing. That actually looks good.
Jillian did it.
Like, that's doesn't it look sick.
Good? Yeah.
That does look sick. I think you should go make like a bunch of TikToks now.
Maybe. But so Jillian did this makeover, so let's get shout out to my sister who like drew this.
Such a good job.
Hand.
Yeah, that looks amazing. Yeah.
And she did my hair. It's real cute. She also made me change my shirt. So. But yeah, so thanks to my sister for making this video stupid.
No, it's gonna get the most views. I have so many thumbnails to pick through because you made so many awesome faces. And you continue to do so. Okay, can we both do one together, maybe?
Yeah. That one's gonna be cute. The second one, lips that way. There's a better angle for my jaw. Some gross. But anyways, okay. Well, it's been lovely. It was lovely to talk to you.
Yeah, you're awesome. Love ya.
Okay.
Bye.